really does feel like 2 minutes since we were here before. Waiting for that cutscene to finish. And mercifully, I'm nowhere near as ill as I was on Friday. But we're going to have a calm week this week. Bit of a mental reset. We're going to play some Long Dark, and we're going to slowly build up to what has become a hardcore playthrough of KCD2 starting Friday. Alkirion, Shaggy Den, Salty, Bear, Satan, Azar, welcome to the street, everybody. We're back in the Long Dark, and we need to hunt down and kill Bear, who seems to not just be your average everyday run-of-the-mill bear. Seems to be some kind of mythical spirit bastard intent on killing everybody on the island. Welcome to the Long Dark. That was a bit dramatic. How is everybody? Did everybody have a good weekend? First off... No, not this. That's second.
Sup, big balls. Show us your teeth.
It's a good job you said that, actually, because I won't be on camera, I don't think, for at least a couple of days.
80. This is far too long, but also a nice round number with lots of loops.
True.
It's a pretty number, which makes up for the fact that it's been so bloody long. At least I've not had to pay for it.
This is true. Satan, thank you for 80 months of subs. Damn.
Sorry, I meant, hi big teeth. Show us your balls.
You don't want to see my balls. Although, unlike last week, they're nowhere near as sweaty. The temperature dropped fast, and it is now only a mere 22, 23, which is beautiful.
092. Sex number.
True. Trim, thank you for the Prime and 92 months. Satan, thank you for the Prime and 80 months. Congratulations on no ads. Are you ready to kill a bear? Do you fancy it? Cats, good afternoon as well. As having an indigenous person look at me once, I'm offended by your depiction of our bear totem. Speaking of bear, once I announced a hardcore playthrough of KCD2, the bitch bought me the DLC for the game. Thank you, bear, I appreciate it. Can't watch this or KCD2. Good. Trim, thank you for the bits and the sub. Satan, thank you for the sub. We're going to be calm today, and I'm not going to die, because I've started to realise that I've got so far through this game that I am, like, halfway through the second chapter of 5, and I've not died. And I don't want that to continue. There he is, look. This is the bear that we need to kill. Apparently it's been alive for a long time. We're talking hundreds of years. So whatever caused the chaos on this island seems to have been going on for a while. So, good morning as well. Right, for those that were here on Friday, you may remember that this is the Trapper. He lives in the south of this area of the map, where we were messing about yesterday, on Friday, including the dam and all of that stuff. And this guy has been hunting the bear, while the bear's been hunting him for a long time. And he thinks the way to actually kill it is buried in some deep Great Bear history, where a family was attacked by the bear and the wife was, like, mortally wounded. And the husband went out to hunt said, this is hundreds of years ago, or like 100 years ago, went out to hunt said bear, managed to stab it with a spear, and it's believed that the spear stole the bear's soul and freed his wife, but he was killed in the incident. It's all very supernatural, but that would make sense given what's happened on this island. Apparently, somebody has the spear, or had the spear, in an old lodge on another part of this area. So we have to go and find the spear and potentially kill the bear with it, because bullets don't work, traps don't work, nothing works. Let's go kill ourselves a bear. Our temperatures are jumping this week to 32 all week, and humidity is almost 100, and that's not due to rain. That sounds about familiar to what summer's like in these parts at the moment, Alkirion. Look after yourself. With a bit of luck, you've got air conditioning, unlike us. Right, so... what is our current mission? Here we go. A man-killing bear is on the prowl, risking Mackenzie's mission to find Astrid, but an old Voyager legend might hold the answer to overcoming the Predator. Sweet, it's brutal here. Yeah, my AC is working just fine so far. Don't know what to do without AC. Well, cats is the one we need to worry about. They've had record temperatures in Germany, and he's currently at, 42, I think? And obviously no AC in any of the country, because we've never needed it up until the last, 5 years. Alright. It is... what time is it? The sun's just going down. I wonder if are these cured? They are, because I want to see if I can make myself... where's the... there. Everything's cured. Right, that might have put me over encumbered, but I want to see if I can... Can I craft might? I can. We can make the rabbit skin mitts. So 2 wind protection and 2 temperature. Are they an upgrade? God, we look dumb. Oh, massive upgrade on these mitts. Alright, let's make these. Sewing kit, it'll take 5 hours. This might take all of our night time. Shit, I need some more guts. That means I probably can't make the hat. Alright, let's craft them. And why not? It's as hot in Germany as it's going to be here today, but Katz is doing it all without air conditioning. I do not envy him. That's the thing, heat is fine if you can get out of it, right? Wait, I thought I just made those gloves. Did I fail? No, I made them, so where are the gloves? Why can't I wear them? Excuse me? I just made some gloves and it won't give me it. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Rabbit skin gloves. They make you clumsy. Wait, in pro... have I still got to wait to craft even... Oh, there's still another... oh, I see. So I have to choose how long I actually sit and wait to craft. Alright, let's finish crafting. Damn, this is mad. It takes so long to craft shit. Hello?
1825 days of the worst reason to keep a Prime membership. Weekends excluded. Those are for big Prime packages.
The worst reason to keep... You're not keeping your Prime just for this, right? Surely. Keaton, good afternoon. Alright, there we go. We can put our new rabbit skin mitts on, look. Yes! Alright, we're a wildman now. Kitten, thank you for the Prime and 60 months as well. How did the party go? Okay, let's drop these gloves. We'll have a little storage, I think, of food, of, clothing, I don't know, under the workbench or something. The only problem is, though, is I wanted to make the hat, but I need some more guts. Alright, let's pop. I've had a real hankering to play this game. I think I played a bit too much My Summer Car. And now I'm playing something new, I'm all of a sudden dead excited to sit down and stream. Funny how that works. Oh, wait, is that 3 cured guts? Oh, one's not entirely cured, look. 73%, but the others are. Let's put this one over by the fire again. I see, I see. Yeah, you all over there had it much worse than we have, but it's still only June. August is the worst for my area. Planning on making a bunch of cool treats, like coconut ice cream and maybe some type of jello things I could pop in the fridge. That is one good thing about this weather. The food gets better. Okay, I'm actually massively over-encumbered. Let's get sorted, and then I think I might go out and see if I can find... Actually, it depends what I need to make that hat. Just 1 cured gut. Oh, wait. So I have... So I should be able to make this hat as well then, right? Yeah, let's make it. It's going to take 3.5 hours to make this hat. Let's just craft it. Let's just go all in. Oh god, no, I've got a crippling shopping addiction. Party was nice. Theo enjoyed himself as much as he could, but he's still a little poorly. But over the hump now, thankfully. Good stuff. What was he suffering with? Was it heat exhaustion? I understand. The balaclava is good, but is this better than this? Yeah, 1.5 to 0.8. 2 to 1.5. Absolutely an upgrade. Yes! Alright, it's good to know that the stuff you craft is always better than the stuff you find. Put this old hat down here. Toque. That's what we've learned. It was actually heat exhaustion. I'm just meaning I need any cured guts for the kurba bean. Actually, I need to speak to her about that. Get the process going a little bit. Alright, I'm actually desperate for water. What time is it? Sun's coming up, so we're going to skip an entire night, I think, and we're going to cook some. Let's get some water boiling. You alright, Trapper Man? Can't speak to you, can I? No. And then I think we'll go out, because he gave me a quest for a cache, didn't he? We'll go and find that. Sort by weight. Right, what do I not want to carry out with me? Actually, I'm perfectly fine for water. We'll drink a bit of that, that'll get the weight down. Tilly was only 1 out of 5 kids not to get it. That's why I was knowledgeable on it last week. I've just been doing loads of research on it to help him. Wait. It's a lot of bandages. Trouble is, I don't really know what I don't want to carry out. We'll drop maybe 5 of these flares. And then, yeah, I think first job we'll go and find this cache. Did I not have a place where all the ammo was kept? I need an ammo shelf. Can I put stuff on these shelves, maybe? Okay, alright, ammo's going on here. How many lanterns do I... Can you actually put... I can rotate these to make... I love this, by the way, being able to put any item anywhere. The inventory management in this game is the best. Let me light this up. How are you feeling now it's cooled off a bit? You sound better. Slightly, yeah. Can I, put that on there and just light the whole place up? Put it on there. That's actually amazing, but I suppose the fire works for lighting anyway, so if I put it over here. Oh, I think I need to refuel it now. Oh shit, yeah, I'm going to have to refuel it. Oh, I do like the slower pace of this game, it's nice. That's what we're here for. Refuel. Oh shit, I've got no lamp oil left. I should turn this thing off. I'll have to find some lamp oil while we're out. Yeah, just for the sake of not going mad, I've decided that we're just going to do a couple more days with the camera off just so I can relax back into Doomhaus bullshit. Drop some of that cloth. Drop 1 of these flares, but not 2. How have I got so much weight? Do I have a lot of food looking at this? A lot of pills as well. Holy shit, we've got loads of food. Where did I get all that from? Torch I'll put over here because I can go on the fire eventually because it's broken. Recycled cans. Flare. I think I had... Did I have an area where I was storing flares? That can be our area. I have a little cloth pile there, and then antibiotics were over here on the medicine shelf, weren't they? Lovely. Taking things easier is the way. Right, I'm going to need a food place, though. Do I have a bed? Has he given me a bed? Is there actually a bed in here? Stingy bitch. Hang on. Can't take a torch. Let's light this up for a quick second. I'm not spooning with him on his bed. Ah, my lantern went out. I guess I can sleep on the floor, can't I? And just put a bedroll down. Oh, we could if I had a bedroll. Do I not even have a bedroll? A bit more of a fork. I fired a bedroll. This is a bit of a problem. Do I not have a bedroll? Oh shit, that's actually a problem. Mate, I was hoping that I could sleep in here. He's got skinny really fast, yeah. I mean, appetite's first thing to go when it gets hot, right? What am I going to do about not having a bed? Can I craft a bedroll? No, I'm just craft fishing stuff. I must have had a bedroll at some point and dropped it around here. That's not good. Let's find room for this as well so I can cure this by the fire. Okay, well, I think what we might do is just sort of sit by the fire with Boyo for an hour and just let the sun come up so I can see what's happening. I need to sort all this food out. Oh, my water's boiled. It's actually a bit too much water, but there we go.
Anything right now.
Yes, Mackenzie, we'll eat now. Oh, I was putting food in here, wasn't I? That's it. Right, in terms of eating, I could do to get something. Let's have some of these beef jerky. Not the best for calories. Some of these old dry cereals as well. His body was forcing everything out in any which way it could. He's just detoxing. Tomato sauce flavoured crisps as well. They're better than they have any right to be. There are no prawn cocktail, but they're up there. Okay, now I can get rid of a tiny bit of this water as well. So I'm carrying a lot of weight in water. It's just water weight, don't worry. Alright, now let's put some food in this fridge. I'm not going to take too much out. God, I looted so much food. Look at it all. Do not need all that herbal tea, that's for sure. Tell you what then, when we're out, I'm going to have to think of a solution to try and find... for all that coffee... Sardines. I don't need to be carrying 5 litres of water as well. That's ludicrous. Let's put 4 litres away, shall we? That gets me below. Okay, lovely. You know what? That's pretty good. I think next thing, we'll cook up a coffee and then we'll head out. I really do like how slow this game is. It's so nice. Water was staying put. Wonder if he hit a growth spurt and that being the reason he went so skinny so fast. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous to tab out of this, so I'll look at pictures after the stream, but do it. Alright. There are several supply caches hidden around Mystery Lake. Most are left by hunters or campers, but some are left by off-grid preppers waiting for the government to fall or the end of the world or some such nonsense. I think we'll go and find that supply cache before we leave to... to go to the next area and hunt for this spear to kill bear. There is something so damn satisfying though about organising everything like this. Instead of it being just like a load of inventory slots or chests like in Fallout or something, it's just space on the floor and it's just... oh, it's good. New coffee ready. It is. Alright, let's have a cup of coffee, which should give me the heating up bonus, as well as some calories and some water. Lovely. So, I'm heading out to go find the supply cache. Let's go check what the weather's like. I can't hear a terrible storm. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's actually a proper map of the area, look. That's where we are, in the trapper's cabin, and that's the dam. With a bit of luck, once I've helped him kill this bear, he's going to go and sort out the the radio, so we can finally get in touch with Astrid. Ooh, damn. I mean, the temperature's not terrible, but the visibility is shit. Right, rate this view from 1 to 10. 10, yeah, agreed. Okay, so where does I need to go? I need to go... We need to strike east onto the rail lines. I'm assuming that's it. Then is it... Oh, it's the other side of Mystery Lake. So we'll go to that cabin again with the Japanese flag. And then onto the lake, maybe? If I can go north, I can avoid the wolves, and then we can get to the cabin. Find the cache in Allen's Cave on Mystery Lake. What a beautiful view. Dougie, good morning. We're just appreciating the beautiful sights of Great Bear Island. Alright, let's head out. I've not got the parts for the radio yet. He wants me to deal with the bear before we sort of look down that path. Trouble is I can't see where east is. I assume if that's the trapper's cabin, we'll just head in this direction. Our wolves going to be out in the fog. Name a game with better sound design. Oh, it's so good. I'm assuming it's going to have me leave and come back at a later date to this area, so it might be a good idea to grab this cache and then, like, deal with whatever's in it. Yeah, there's this little ridge, isn't there? And deal with whatever's in it before I head to the muskeg or whatever it's called, where the spear is. I always waffle, right, in games. There's very rarely 5 seconds of silence whenever I'm streaming something. Which normally is fine, because that's how you stream, right? But in this game, I almost feel kind of guilty for talking over just the general ambience of the thing. Just listen to this. The last thing this game needs is me waffling all over it. Ruined it, yeah. Shall I mute my mic until marbles? And then just say the password and mute it again? Please do. Alright. See you on the other side, bye. What about them people that do stream like that? Just open the game and there's no mic, no camera, no anything. Just pleasant, ambient, lovely. But then we couldn't guess the drink from the sound up. That's true, yeah. Alright, I'll unmute it just for the cam. I really do nail so much being in the woods alone and walking in the snow, yeah. I'm assuming there's a little bit hyper-reality going on and it doesn't often sound like this, but it's hyper-reality done so well that the immersion is through the ceiling. If only the temperature around here matched it. Yeah, if we're going to have a quiet week this week, I think this is the perfect game for it. Coffeeton, good afternoon. How's the temperatures there? His commentary is carrying the stream. Without him, it'd just feel like a bad YouTube video. I mean, a lot of the Shadow Doomhaus would agree that even with me, it's like a bad YouTube video. been alright up to now. But wolves. The whole of the lake is wolf central. I've got 15 bullets, which is not bad. But I'd rather not spend any, especially if I encounter bear and I don't have the spear. Rumour has it bear's bulletproof anyway. Ooh, I didn't bring any firewood, did I? Shit. I'm trying to lose weight. I dropped all the firewood on the floor at the cabin. And now I've set off without any. I don't want to go back. It's a long way. I think we'll be alright. We'll be alright. Wherever I'm going to make a fire, we'll just hunt for wood. Because there's always stuff on the floor like this, right? And I don't really want to pick any up just yet. Plus, if it's in an interior, because I'll be going into a cave, won't I? Then maybe the temperature won't be terrible. Lack of a bedroll is concerning. I had no idea I didn't have a bedroll. I wonder if I pop the bedroll down somewhere to sleep. I tell you what, on our way up here, we'll stop off at the cabin. Not the trapper's cabin we were just in, but the one round here, the abandoned one. And there might be a bedroll in there. There it is, look. Lovely. Stuff like that. You're walking in the woods, there's no one around you, and your phone is dead. Why did the music kick off when Sothan said that, as if it was some kind of serious revelation? Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him. Shia LaBeouf. What's he doing in Alaska, as Sothan would call it, because he refuses to acknowledge that Canada exists? Is there a bedroll in here? Surely up in the bedroom. There actually is. There actually is.
This'll come in handy.
Unironically amazing. Should I maybe fire up this meat a little bit? Because I've got 2 bits of wolf meat on me and I kind of don't want to be going into the wolf area. Look, I've got no fuel. And the air conditioning is quickly shifting from a niche luxury to an absolute must-have standard, isn't it? Cat showed us something the other way.
Excellent.
Oh, hello. There you go, good. Right, so I'm going to make a quick fire and cook these meats. Cat showed us something on Friday. I was at Augur, one of them, where there was a news broadcast in France in 2014 that was talking about the potential future temperatures in France in like 2050 if the pattern continued. Whatever the cause is, if the pattern continued,
Too heavy.
they said it might get up to like 38, 39 degrees on some days in winter in France. And they had like a projected map of potential terrible temperatures. Why is that a 0% chance of success? And this weekend, France got to 4 degrees more in 2026 than the worst case scenario that we're plotting for 2050. Crazy. Shia LaBeouf. What is Canada but America's hat? Alternatively, what is America but Canada's hat and pants? Geography is weird. You don't wear a hat on your left ear, though, do you? I don't know you personally, but... So yeah, it would appear we're going to become a country that needs it soon. A country, a continent. Oh shit! Fire went out, and I didn't manage to cook it. I half cooked that, but we did warm up, it's fine. What, in French, kit? Alright, there we go. Put that meat down and we'll carry on. A bit of a waste of time, but I did warm up slightly. The whole problem with this game is, like, the main resource is time. Let's drink. So I've got a lot of water. Let's drink some of these. Get a bit of calories in us before we leave. Your water just stopped working. Shit. For what? How come? Or have you not diagnosed it yet? Could be just tilted on his head like those 30-year-olds that played teenagers in the 90s. Are you talking about the lean? And insulting our culture? I don't know whether Shia LaBeouf's name's French. Is that what... You're going to have to do a goog. Turns out none of us here know. Check the breakers and none have flipped, so I've done all I can do. Seeing how much trouble we've had with the well and plumbing and such, there's absolutely no telling. There's been an earthquake, it's closed up the well. I'm going to have to flush the toilet with hope. I've got my nose pressed to the screen right now. I've not got a drink, I've just realised. I didn't fancy making a coffee in this weather, even though the weather's a lot nicer, so for some reason I've just not got a drink. Good work, Stubble. It's quiet. It's quiet week, we can't have a drink. It's been urban myth. I made a joke about Salty's home being pregnant since the water broke and my message failed to send, so now I have to post it again in a different way, otherwise it will complain at me for posting the same message twice. What, Twitch does that, does it? Twitch complains at you for posting the same message twice, so what do you do in stream races when you're boosting? I've never been this way. What is this way? I'm looking for a cave entrance. River. Southern access. You just post it with some other gibberish around it. Oh, no. God, I must stink. Mate, listen, I don't want to waste a bullet on you. We can be friends. Guess what I'm going to have to do? This is just so unnecessary. You're actually charging for me, aren't you? I'd really rather not do that. Because it's a waste of meat as well. I suppose the crows will enjoy it, but they're all over there enjoying the last one I shot. Something's wrong, isn't it? Is that a closed eyelid, or is the... Closed eyelid, right? Just a torch or something. I could have... Oh, I feel bad. This game creates in you a real sense of you being an alien. And even though something supernatural is clearly going on, and it's pointing towards some deeper story, but... something just... I assume the people that lived here before have suffered the same thing I'm currently suffering now, where you just feel like such an outsider. Where's the map? And you feel bad for disturbing it in some way. I don't know how it's doing it. But it's kind of... There's a weird melancholy there, like. You have to have 30 seconds between two identical messages, even if one fails to send. God, it just makes you realise how many people are in a chat like Forsons or something, right, where it's just constant spam and repeated stuff. See what I mean? There's a weird pathos in this game. Hence my no. Oh, I see, Paula. That makes sense now. I thought he was like building suspense. Paula, good morning. That dog could smell its friends on you. In my belly. Ooh, hello, what's this? So there's a cave up that way somewhere, but I'm kind of interested in investigating whatever this trapper's thing is. Is this a blind? I think we had this discussion, didn't we? In the forest. Yeah, a person that didn't respect the cold. Oh, nice. We'll grab that on the way back then, I think. Key to Lake Cabin 2.
That stuff will come in handy.
And a bullet to replace the one I just fired at that wolf. Is this a blind? Somebody's eating an MRE. I'll take the cartridges. Had themselves a fizzy orange. Been messing with a rabbit snare. And naught else. See, I could do with some rabbit guts, but at least we know they're over here near this... What's it called? I can't remember what everybody said, but somebody mentioned it like the Hunter's Blind being a thing. This looks like where our cave is, though. If Bear's in here, I'm firing every bullet I own. It's time to open up the pump house. Think of the spiders. In fact, it's not worth it for the spiders alone, Salter. Just live without water, I think. You'll get used to it. Is this even a cave? Oh, here. Alan's Cave. Apparently there's a cache in here. Is that it? Yep.
Well. What do we have here? Can't have
Nice.
too much water.
Nice. More coffee, more water. Is that it? Yeah, but that's only 14% of the survival caches. Let's go see if there's another survival cache in the Mystery Lake cabin as well. What are the crows? Oh, the crows are hovering over that body, look. Creepy. Don't worry, lads, you're fine. I wouldn't go that way, though. There's wolves on the lake. It's the camel crickets you're worried about. Every time you clear out something like that, you tell yourself, I'm going to go in there every now and again and just dust it, like, make sure that it can't become a haven for insects and bastards again. And then every time you forget, and then when you need to go back in there, it's an absolute shit show again. Posted a picture of the crickets. I'll have a look after. I worry a bit about alt-tabbing in this game. It's there for everybody to see. I don't want to eat dog though, Kit. I want to eat scribbly on points. Alright. Cabin 3 key. And then I assume if there's nothing else to search, we're going to go into the muskeg or whatever it's called and see what's going on with the bear. Huh, this fog only seems to be on this side of the mountain range. Or if the fog might be clearing as the day goes on. Do you reckon I could... I probably could, right? But do I want to? I'm alright for food. I think one thing this game's good at creating as well is a sense that you shouldn't be relying on junk food.
Twat.
Do you know what, Cheeky? I agree. A cold one. Cheeky, good afternoon. How are we? Yeah, I get the sense that in this that you kind of don't feel as good about yourself if you just live off shit you find, like MREs and crisps and stuff. You don't feel as accomplished. I think the idea of living off the land, like making your own... Oh, there's loads of cabins. I only went to those over there, but there's an entire village there as well, and... You know what? I'm going to treat myself to some stuff. Maybe I'll find some notes or something that lead to the other caches. Cheeky, how are we? Oh. God, I used to not having a drink at the start of the stream. I messed up there. Okay. What have we got in here? There's some tinder, which I'm not going to say no to. Nothing on the shelf. So much for stuff. Literally nothing other than a piece of tinder and a newspaper. Okay, let's go see what's in this house. Temperature's actually perfect today. It's not going down. In game, I mean. Temperature in real life could use some work. I just realised Cat spoke in stream just before. That means he is technically alive in his 42-degree weather. Now we've come off the tail end of our once-in-a-generation heatwave. Apparently we're having another one on Monday. Only 32 degrees in the shade. Jesus. Alright, that's late cabin 1. So I still need the key for 1, at least. Let's go around to the others. I searched that, didn't I? Let's go search this ice hut thing. Because the wolves are going to come back in at some point, so I might as well get some good searching and looting done while the wolves are not a problem. And now I've got a bedroll I can take back to the trapper's cabin, so once we've done all this, we can then sleep there and stuff and set off the next day. Today's fine, it's just 31 or so, and it drops to the low to mid-20s for a week. Have you got it? Are you getting it where it's going to come back as well? Granola.
Could end up being useful.
Good, more bullets. Nothing. Alright, that's fine. Right, let's go see what's behind key number 3. Next Tuesday. Yeah, like Coffeeton says, I think air conditioning might have to be something that seemed impossible 10 years ago, but now I think we might have to all actually consider it as a necessity. Still once in a lifetime. You know they like to split everything up into trilogies these days, so get ready for part 2 and 3, which are always worse than the original. I've got a heat wave as bad as the one we just had, but slightly worse directed and where the story all unravels. Okay, this is cabin 3. Can sleep in here at least. Anything good?
Is it food or?
Some condensed milk. Thickened milk in a can that keeps forever. I'll just eat that now, I think. Once I've opened the bastard thing. Holy shit, condensed milk is good for calories. It's almost like we're a species that grew up consuming milk. What else have we got? Painkillers, lovely.
I could use this.
Some line. There was a container under the beds. Take that water. a note. Off-season fun. A letter found in one of the Mystery Lake campground cabins. We're not supposed to go we're not supposed to go there off-season, but there's amazing hunting to be had near Mystery Lake. The warden usually shuts down the park for the winter. The cabins are meant for summer use, so bring warm clothes and a heavy sleeping bag. We'll break in, bag a few stags, then truck the meat out in a couple of weeks. Stan will pick us up along the old coastal highway, so meet me at the lake cabins on November whatever. Come alone, bring beer. There's been logging in the area, so stay out of sight. Poaching bastards. I was hoping that would be like combat boots, but I don't think we need combat boots, do we? Although I might have to start gathering things that are a bit more protective for when we fight bear. Some mittens and stuff. What are you? Some more combat pants. Heavy duty military pants with reinforced knees articulated for good mobility. Boots designed for war zones. They weren't made for winter. I don't know whether I should be gathering combat stuff. I fucked up this morning. I woke up early and opened the kitchen window because it was cool outside. Forgot about it, then went into the kitchen a few hours later and the whole thing was fucking boiling because temperatures had risen to 29. It catches you out, doesn't it? Yeah, there's nothing worse than open windows in summer. Well, okay, that didn't really provide me a great deal of anything, but I think we'll go back to the trapper's cabin now. What's in this direction? I'm willing to try it. Go back to the trapper's cabin and we'll prep for going to whatever the next zone is, I think. Yeah, that's the problem. If you fuck up... Oh, is there even more cabins here? No, wait. These aren't the cabins I went to previously, so that second cabin is one that I can actually get in. I saw it didn't have a locked thing on it and assumed it was one I'd already searched, but it isn't. I was in the northern part instead of the southern. Hang on. More to search. Yeah, the problem with cooling like that, you know, the whole keep everything closed, is that if you accidentally fuck it up and open your windows too early or too late, you're boned, aren't you, for an entire day. You have to wait for it night time again to fix it. So this should be a cabin I haven't set. Yeah, new location discovered. Taking everything I can get my hands on.
Handy.
Accelerant, sewing kit, tomato soup. Simple note. Direction. Yeah, this is what we were looking for. Directions indicating a hidden supply cache. This small note looks to have been left for someone in particular. Hard to imagine as the area is quite sparse. I'm heading to the clear cut. Put some supplies aside for us, away from prying eyes. If you need something, look for the old stump between two log piles. See on map. Holy shit, that's a long way out of the way. I mean, I'm willing to do it, but I wouldn't mind. Then again, we learnt last time, didn't we, that you're not necessarily guaranteed to not be able to come back. So I think we maybe can go and do some bear progress and come back. I've just got to be brave and not assume that it's going to move on to some next story area. Simulate, welcome to the stream, how's things? Good afternoon. The camera's off, that can only mean one thing. He's sat in his tighty whities again. I mean, oddly, as you'll know yourself, the temperature is massively different to what it was on Friday, right? It's nice. So, I'm actually sat in pants. Get me. But it's been a bit of a chaotic few months, so I'm going to have the camera off just for a couple of days this week, just so we can calm things down, right? We're having quiet week. Where I'm hunting a legendary bear, apparently. I just fell down a rabbit hole. Heatwave is a disaster movie in the 80s. The LA Race Riots movie in the 90s. A remake of the Disaster movie in the 2000s. And a lesbian romance about a woman falling for her boss's wife in 2020. I've had enough internet for the day. No, you haven't yet, Shaggy Dan. You'll have had enough internet once you've downloaded all of the above and set yourself an evening aside. And I want you to report back with a full book report style summary of each tomorrow. No spark notes. Oh, this weather's unhappy. Ooh, oh. So then subs and then Mackenzie starts yawning. Sorry for the main character treating you like that, Sothan. The rest of us are at least better at hiding it. Sothan, thank you for 92 months. Good Shaggy Dan, it's duty. He's timed that right as well because ads are started in 60 seconds apparently. But where did that happen? First yawn of the stream. Thank you, Sothan, my love. I appreciate the sub. Do you still have your stream streak, Shaggy Dan? I think Azar and Alcarion are the two big ones that have just reset for no reason. I think Satan's as well, maybe? Still got it, yeah? The holdouts. Hopefully you don't end up with the same bullshit that the others did, where it just decides that you've not watched a stream, even though you've sat there for 2.5 hours of it. It's like to get a little bit motion sicky, just a tiny bit. Just a little bit. Not played anything first person since Friday. Sat here thinking Salty was trying to make small talk. What? Just asking around. I kept just looking through the people that are chatting and thinking, I'll talk to Shaggy Dan. Cat's over here on his pathetic 130 street. Look. Oh, it's starting to snow. It bumps up your channel points, right? A little bit. For the predictions we never do. Oh, the what are you up to part. That does make sense, yeah. I like the idea that Shaggy Dan's like, well, not much. I'm just watching a lesbian lesbian film called Heatwave. Don't go around that tree, it'll confuse me. Right, I didn't enjoy that, but I've had an idea. The sun's going down shortly, so I think I can afford to take some meat from Boyo. Let's maybe take... I've got 45 minutes. I don't think the sun's going to go down in 45 minutes. Maybe an hour and 11. And the temperature's fine. Alright. I'm going to harvest this. And then we'll cook and eat it.
Behind.
Might even take the guts and the hides. That's another hour and 25. Can cancel if I need to. Okay, it's going to be dark-ish. And I'm encumbered, but with this meat and with the hides and the guts, given I'm not too far away from the cabin, we'll be able to craft some stuff with it and use the last bit of daylight. That means I can go on, we'll cook all of this meat and all of that, and then should be good to set off to go find the bear spear. That's no bear. No, it is. That means the credits can roll and I can move on without having to fight you. $186, so you two are the last people on full streaks. Even though there's people that have not missed a stream for years for some reason, you two are the last survivors. Both orange as well, I think we all know what that means. I'm horrible at small talk, yeah. We all are. I think I'm pretty good at small talk. But you just got... I'm just well aware that it's meant for only for strangers, right? And we're not strangers. It's just so incredibly boring and mundane, yeah. Well, that's why it's only like... It's to be used on people you don't know as an icebreaker, right? I'd rather sit in silence, yeah. I think it's important to learn. It's an important skill to learn for when meeting new people. Right? Otherwise, you'll end up like meeting new people become some difficult skill that you can't overcome. But there's no point using it on people you already know. Right? I've got 181 streaks somehow. Twitch lets you cheese it if you miss by watching some of the VODs. Yeah, I saw that. Now, that sounds bad. It sounds like a bit of a cheese, but you can see why they've done it, because it means that you get to watch. They get you to watch some ads to fix it. Genius. Stop describing my predicament with you.
Time to look for shelter.
We're going in a minute, Mackenzie. Calm down. Stop describing my predicament with making friends in the UK subler. I could only be so depressing. Well, you struggle to make small talk, you mean? For meeting new people? Learn the skill. Just talk to Sothan. Cabin on the hill. We'll be home soon. Deposit some shit. We're building a real base of operations in this cabin and I like it. I just wish there was some better lighting. I didn't find any lantern fuel while I was out either, which is annoying. You know what? Because I forgot to make a drink for the start of the stream, because I'm going to make a cold drink, it means I haven't had coffee. And I feel so much more focused and, like, balanced. Because I haven't had that sudden spike. I can only assume. I don't feel it when I drink it, but I feel it when I don't. I try, don't get me wrong, I do. But I do the weather bullshit and the what did you get up to this weekend and the where are you all heading for your holiday, but it never goes anywhere from there. Right, look, what can I need to drop quite a lot of stuff, don't I? Let's drop some of this firewood. It is annoying that you can't stack stuff. Drop my axe by mistake. Okay, firewood dropped. I've dropped my fucking axe again. Have I dropped my axe in all that? Stubble, you idiot. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I found it. Alright, there's the other one. Drop that fur firewood. And then this meat is the next challenge. Come on, do you believe in aliens or not? This is why I've got no friends. Drop, 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 drop. Okay, we've got some wolf meat now. That should stay fresh outside. Not fresh, but should decay a lot slower. Hello, Trapper Man. Are these cured yet? 89 and 89. Just sorted in order of... yeah, it is. Okay, cedar firewood as well. That goes on the pile. Small talk is borderline considered rude here, yeah. So what's the option? Just silence with people who you kind of have to interact with but don't know. Go to Finland would be normal there. If this stream hasn't served as a years-long advertisement for how weird Finland is, and I don't know what we're doing, seeing as you're all... Actually, it looks nice. It looks like a... Yeah. How's all this My Summer and Winter Car not put you nerds off Finland yet? That's what I was building towards there. Food away, food away, food away. Coffee away. Silence is golden. I was born with my foot in my mouth, so I don't mind the lack of small talk. Okay, that one's going to take a while to cure. I don't like the sound of the weather out there, by the way. Where am I putting tinder stuff? Put tinder stuff over here. Where was it? There. Things are getting a bit of a mess suddenly. Forgive me, this is a lot of inventory management in the short term. And then so many friggin' sewing kits. Dropped some more painkillers down here, but I think they might be on under the bedroll. Yeah, they're there, look. It's just a shame it's so dark. You alright, mate? Making some disgruntled noises. Hands up there. Silence over small talk. I'm usually silent if I don't know the person, but I also have terrible RBF, so or resting bitch face, so everyone thinks I'm a bitch. Drop, 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 and then I'll drop that one. So many sewing kits. How much sewing do you need to do? Don't tell Mina. She don't need to know. Then lots of hooks and lambs. Revolver shell casings. They don't weigh now, so that's fine. Right, I think we're good. Oh, fucking hell, I've got all these. Cured leather is over here, there. Cured cloth, Cloth is there. So it should now be... Yes, under. I got some kind of affliction or something. Oh, but I'm well fed. All my clothes are wet. Oh! I forgot that's a thing. How do I dry my clothes? I don't know if just sleeping by the fire does it. I want to test that. It's bane of my existence. Why didn't you talk to me? Well, you look like you wanted to murder my family. I was thinking about making brownies. Just have a real big fake smile on your face all the time. Alright, let's go to sleep. We've got a gnat floating in a fresh coffee. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that weather. Sounds a bit rough out there, friend. Listen, the weather out there. Let's have a look. Woof. It's snowing though, so it's not as cold as it could be, mercifully. We've got our piece of meat, let's go inside. Bit parky out there, chap. Let's enjoy the nice sizzle for a bit. I'll sit in chairs. Can't jump, can I? It's just snow. Yeah, only a smidge snowing though. As you can tell by the shack nearly falling to pieces. My friend's wife was scared to talk to me for the longest time, even though I was around their house often, because every time I was just sitting somewhere, I looked like I was ready to murder. Just a bit more fake, everybody. Right, what we like? 30 minutes. Yeah, let's cook that. Lovely. Now we'll eat him up. That really didn't do a lot for my hunger. I mean, given that it's not yet daylight, let's keep going. Go get another one. Too old to put the effort in. I've had many people tell me in school they thought I was so mean because I never talked and just sat there and looked mad. They're strange creatures, aren't we? Oranges, I mean. I don't suck my stomach in anymore, so I'm not going to fake smile either. Is there like long-term downsides to sucking your stomach in like that? Like if somebody's anxious about that at work or whatever, and they spend all day sucking their stomach in, it must fuck your organs up or the muscles or something. I can't imagine it's just like good training for said muscles. Lovely. Alright, that's good. So, in terms of food, if I'm going to this new area, I might take another one of the MREs. Because some of these MREs are kind of low. So I've got 2.5 litres of water. The nuts and stuff bar. In fact, I'll take that one out and take the one that's on 27. Where was that? Oh, that one on 39. Let's take all the ones on the lowest condition, right? Beef jerky. Do I have any more of that that's nearly knackered? Yeah, stale beef jerky. Herbal tea I'm less worried about. MREs will take both. Do I have multiple peanut butters? No. Stale crackers. I'll leave them and take something that's a bit more likely to... I'll take some tuna, shall we? 64. Sardines, whatever it is. Some dusty tomato soup. This is our food for the journey. Ammo we're good with. We've got lots of painkillers. Slightly too much antiseptic, actually. Drop that half a litre. In the medicine cabinet. Right, mate. I think we're good. I don't know that I should set off while it's this time though, 'cause it's midstream break in a second. Right? fact, so what are we like now for weight if I want to set off? We're alright. I'm going to boil a tiny bit more water. Maybe 1 litre. And we'll boil it to get the impurities out. And take that with us. Friend, it's been a pleasure. So I'm going to pick up my bedroll and I'm going to see you. In fact, let's take... Tell you what we'll do before we leave. I will make some get these old pork and beans out. Cook these, and we'll eat these before we go. That gives me the warming up bonus, and it's good food when cooked. It changes stuff like your ribs, and it creates the fat under your boobs to be worse. It create what? So sucking in your stomach means that you get fat like under your breastbone somehow. How does it create fat? Or does it just distribute it in a wrong way? Pushes it up. Oh, that's crazy. No seasoning on that meat. You should be jailed for that. I can't find anything to season it with. Some rabbit guts, I suppose. Do you know what? I might go for the midstream break a tiny bit early. And then we can have the break in the cabin and then set off to the new area. Given morning's just... Oh my god. I just went to pull my boxes up. And I think I've just ripped the waistband off the bottom. There's a fucking hole in them now. Shit. Alright, let's have some banged up pork and beans. Good. Also got a recycled can for that, which I kind of don't want on me because it ends up being 50% of your inventory. I think the only thing I can do now with these pants is continue wearing them for 10 years. Good. Good thing you're a guy and I'll hold on to that pair for another 10 years and 6 more holes because they're comfortable. Fucking hell. It's almost like we knew. Alright, do you know what I'm going to do? It's like a couple of minutes too early. But I'm going to go for a midstream break now. And, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to run some ads. What is it again, Cats? Was it commercial? What was it again? If I run the ads during it now, then we'll buy ourselves some ad free. I can't remember the command. Was it /commercial? /commercial 120? Yeah, alright. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm just going to get rid of these ads and then it gives us a bit of a grace period. Lovely. Right, 2 minutes. Kitten's in charge. Everybody be nice.
Spam.
Hello? Cheeky, stop spamming during the ads. The non-subs didn't get to appreciate that. Cheeky, thank you for the bits. Welcome back, everybody. 1 second, Bear, you've not heard it yet. Go. If they can't see your balls or hull, then the pants are still good. What if my very tiny appendage pokes through the hole? At the back. Bear says twisted fruits. Cheeky says cream soda. Shaggy Dan says fizzy orange. Says ginger beer. Right, I'm heating up. We're alright for all of the other metrics. Bedroll picked up. Inventory weight is good. Food is good. I think we're ready. Sir, I'm going. Alright. So. A man-killing bear is on the prowl. So now we're going to go and find this spear. So this bear that's been patrolling the area is apparently like legendarily old. Like hundreds of years old. Something is not natural. Oh, it's a nice day now, look at that. Something is apparently not natural about it, as I say. There was a man... Oh god, there goes the warming up bonus, that was good. There was a man and his family that lived out here. And the bear attacked and he believes cursed his wife. This is like 100 years ago or something. So... he made a spear and tried to kill the bear. The bear killed him, but he believes that the spear captured the bear's soul or something, and that is what freed his wife. And his wife survived, but he died in the attempt. Something like that. And now the bear's back, and it's, as you can see, almost killed the trapper. So we're off to go find this spear that might be the answer to killing the bear. I do like the slightly, like, supernatural side of this game. It's cool. Oop, the wrong direction. So apparently I need to head to whatever this area is. I think there's multiple areas on this map. Kitten says ginger beer. Alcarion says something liquid, wet and refreshingly cold. Oh, I ate the pork and beans, Kitten, just before the midstream break. Sadly, I've already lost the benefit from it, but it's not terribly cold today, so it should be alright. If I can find a cave or a hut or something, we'll warm up. Azar says tropical. You ready? I'll put the camera frame on briefly. Ooh. The answer is... Can you read that? It's cloudy lemonade. Sothan dropped the ball, and Stubbler gets his first finesse of the week. Thanks, Sothan, for being yourself. Well, I'm enjoying quiet week. This is calm. This is nice. Are you coal? Not a bad idea, actually, because I keep forgetting to pick up lasting fire resources. So which is it not? Liquid, wet, or refreshingly cold? Alcarion, you're supposed to be getting the flavour. I could completely bamboozle Alcarion's years-long bullshit by instead of saying what's in this can, I could say what is the flavour of this drink. Then he'd have nothing. And I'd be happy. Cold is the best flavour, that's true. Syrupy is an adjective, not the flavour on the can. Smart. What do you mean smart? This guy spends all his time being a smart ass, and then I do it back a tiny bit, and he calls me out for it. Oh, that guy. I'll carry on the wine again. At what time? Yeah, 10 AM. Ooh. New location discovered. Is this where I'm going? It is, yeah, the rail tunnel. This isn't where I came into this area from Milton, is it? No. I came over the mountains, didn't I? When I start cooking, I have a nice bottle of 19 Crimes ready to pop up at 11 AM. There's some good firewood there. Just need jats to do some chopping. So this is where I'm going? Yeah, I'm retired, I've got nowhere to be, so why not at 11 AM? No, respect. Oh, here we go. Leave Mystery Lake. Okay. New area. Okay. So have I got a whole new map? Oh, we do. Arrived in the east. Oh, this sounds a bit familiar. Oh god, I've got to go all the way through this area. Shortwave Tower. Shortwave Tower. Old Spence. Aye! The Spence family is... That's the family with the bear, I think. Isn't it? Should we have a quick detour to the Spence family house? These are the people who first encountered the bear. What am I looking at here anyway? What is this one big frozen lake? No, it can't be a frozen lake, can it, if the train track went over it? Or did they build a train track through like an old marshland or something, and these are all just frozen in the winter? Maybe. Maybe? Can you get marsh in... I keep talking like this I keep talking like this island is constantly frozen, but it's not, is it? See, this gibberish I'm talking about right now is the reason we're having slow week. I need to get my brain back in line. Yeah, look, this whole area seems really flat. I assume once we break through this... God, I thought that was a massive animal of some description then. What is that? Oh, it's a tree root, isn't it? The root ball. Some fallen tree. What's that? Something red. Yeah. Everybody's seen Outdoor Boys, right? You know exactly what they're good for. Yeah, this is a marshland, isn't it? Frozen now, of course. Okay, there's the shortwave tower in the southeast. There should be one to the north as well, yep, according to the map, and then one to the southwest. Let's see it. Alright, let's head over to this farm. Oh, look, tell you what, we'll go to the train cars first, then we'll start heading south. Can't see any animals or anything around here, though. Damn, this game's cool. Wolf. You know what I really appreciate about this game? In a world of everybody saying this game doesn't respect your time or whatever, this game, very much like my summer and my winter card, doesn't respect. Sorry, they respect your time by not treating you like an impatient toddler and just letting the pace be natural instead of like some artificial, like, constant dopamine drip. Like, you don't even notice that this game doesn't have fast travel, and that's because that's the whole point. Did this train derail during the earthquake, I wonder? Lost all its luggage. Who's speaking of?
Thank goodness.
Good bit of food. They're not hovering, are they? So cloth, bandages. There we go. Proper firewood. Not coal in this instance. There's a lot of like junk food laying around. Somebody's been living here recently. Get in these. No. You can't jump in this game anyway, can you? So I don't know why I expected to be able to get in them. Oh, you can get in this one. It's the hobos. That's a new level of homeless person if they can survive in these temperatures. Ooh! Oh shit, there was a... Oh, what's that? Advanced guns. Packed full of advice and technical details about how to better shoot. See, I don't know how these work. I don't know... Preserve nature's balance in nearby areas by reducing the wolf population. Colour wolf in Mystery Lake, the Forlorn Muskeg, and the Broken Railroad. I'm being asked to shoot wolves this time, so I don't want to hear anybody whinging at me. So they work like quests then, I assume. Right, well, we've got a fire barrel up here. I don't need that. Perfect rifle ammunition. Damn, we're up to 22 now.
Is it food or?
Okay, good. Some more supplies, lovely. I won't take the scrap metal because it's heavy. So in a case of emergency, if the weather starts to tank, then I know at least that up here there is a fire barrel. Suppose we'll go to the shortwave tower next to do some more exploring. Fucking hell, I was hoping to be able to see it line of sight. So if somebody asked you to shoot a person, would that also be okay? No, he's saying we can't bitch about it if he does. It's just a person, right? There's 8 billion on this planet. It gives us plenty of reason to... Oh, shit! ISIS! Oh, no. Wait, does that mean the ice can break? Oh, yes. Yep. Fuck that. I've been called fat by a video game. What is this, 2024 all over again? Alright, that's interesting. I guess if it's just marsh water, then it's probably not enough of it to... But then again, surely in this temperature, for so long, this would be frozen enough to not fall through, no? Been driving tractors on this kind of ice. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Kitten says, I'm going to get bitched at regardless. So if I'm going to get bitched at for not doing bad things... Oh, shit. Alright. First culling. Here it comes. The book said so. Can't do me for it. Oh, my... I really thought for a split second it was going to run one way and juke me and chop me. Whew. My stuff survives to live to tell a... Survive another... Tell a... Another... Right. The crows should move in at some point and then it'll be marked. Lovely. That poor wolf pup. It's for balance. The balance of nature. apparently. So much for the cousin of man's best friend. Listen, if an animal can go from an apex predator that's like... that stands... Oh my god, put the drink...
Never felt so cold in my life.
Oh my god, everything's soaked. My whole gear's wet. Hypothermia risk. Idiot, 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 idiot. Oh, no, 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 no. I need to get back to the train cars. Fucking hell, that didn't give me any time at all. I would have turned around and sprinted, but I was drinking cloudy lemonade. I fell in a frozen lake, that's true. I was just checking whether or not that it, like, wet stuff or whatever, but no, everything's completely saturated. Stick to the snow, run. Run. I need to dry my clothing out, otherwise I'm not going to survive at all. Yeah, it does a little bit. To be honest, the weather's not terrible today. I think, like, with my current gear, whatever the temperature is out there today is neutral, so I'm not losing heat. Unless I fall in a fucking lake. Alright. Let's get this going. Good job I carried all that coal with me.
That did it.
Let's put all this reclaimed wood on. And a piece of coal. Right, that's got me just under 4 hours of fire. So... absolutely fucking saturated. Well, this is dumb. What do you mean, look at my legs? I'm in an emergency situation here. I don't deserve to be mocked. That's a stupid game. What's going on? Fucking hell. Pro tip, don't fall in a lake. Thank you, yeah. Why have I got just white skin? Alright, now they're just wet, so they are thawing out, look. God, how long does it take to thaw? Pro tip. What, pro tip 2, don't fall in the lake. You know, I kind of wish I could go out there now and get some of that wolf cooked up. I could be eating it right now. Okay, 93, 99. Everything is starting to thaw. Alright, what we'll do is we'll pass an hour. Let's see what 45, 44, 31, 60, 10, 10, and 4. Pass another hour. I might have to just live in here until we can cross this. What's this map called? Oh, the muskeg. Yeah. What does muskeg mean? Alright, everything's dried up now apart from both pant layers. Okay, just put some straight on. That's good. Look at my stupid little skinny legs. 18 and 18. So let's... Well, that was fucking stupid. A muskeg is a type of cold, acidic wetland characterised by a thick accumulation of partially decomposed organic matter known as peat, with the water table typically resting right at the surface. That is exactly what we're in, yeah. Okay. So if I'd have known the word muskeg, we wouldn't have had to mess about trying to work out whether it was a swamp. Do these tutorials while I'm warming up slightly. Good. Thank you, Simulate. Right, that was slightly stupid. And I can't remember whose message I was reading at the time, but it was their fault, not mine. So with what's left of the fire, how much is left of the fire? 29 minutes. Let's have some dusty tomato soup to make me feel better. Well, you're back to liquid, wet and refreshingly cold with that fall. I don't need refreshingly cold. In real life I do, but this is not real life. This is a very important survival mission. You know what? Kind of well recovered. Trouble is though, what have I got? I've not got a great deal of time left of the day. Should we try and make it over to this farm? And maybe plan to stay in the farmhouse if the fuckers will let me in. Well, they're long dead, aren't they? They've been hundreds of years. I can't imagine anybody's living out here comfortably. So instead of going to the radio tower, we'll try and make it to the farmstead. So head southwest, carefully, not going too far into the ice. I was thinking about keeping your stomach sucked in, kitten, and now I'm like terribly uncomfortable around my abdomen area. I feel real bloated and stuff now suddenly, just because I was thinking about it too much. Ooh, that's a big exposed period, patch of ice. Let's go this way. Weather's got a real funny colour, that's like a snow sky, isn't it? But if it's snowing, it's not terribly cold, thankfully. I never heard the term acidic wetland, though. Wolf. Can I cull another one just for a laugh, or will you all shout at me? It's not morally dubious if you use the word culling. And I'm the apex predator. Actually, no, bear's the apex predator. Listen, we don't have to fight, right? We don't have to fight. Simple as that. If you want to eat me, you just wait until I fall through the ice next, and I'll be a sitting... Shit. Do I take some meat? I'll take some... No, because I haven't got time to harvest, have I? Unless... Can I get, like, 1 kilo? 8 minutes. This is going to make me stink, and it's going to attract... Might attract bear, actually. Let's take another kilo. So that's 2 kilos of meat. This will get me through the night when I'm going staying over at the mill or whatever it is. Ooh, this hunting knife's very good. You know what? If it's minutes and nothing else, it should be alright. I'm going to have to start like pressing towards the... farmhouse now. I wasted a good bit of time there that I didn't need to waste. So when we move to KCD2 on Friday, Fridays only by the way until we fully complete this game. When I move to KCD2 on Friday, we're playing it on hardcore mode, right? But because it's my first ever playthrough, we'll be playing blind. that means that I'm going to have to navigate without a map. Or I have a map, but I don't know where I am on the map. Nor do I know where north is. Because I've got no compass. So we're going to be playing blind with all of this. And obviously no fast travel, no quick saving. And I have to choose between 3 hardcore perks as well to go on top of the playthrough. I don't know how sensible this is going to be, but I feel like it might be a Doomhaus style challenge. Ooh, is that the farmhouse? Am I going in the right direction? Yeah, I think it is. But if I go from playing my winter car to my summer car to the long dark, none of these games have compasses or anything, right? 2 of which don't even have maps. If we can do it there, we can do it anywhere. One of the negative perks as well in KCD2 is that there's a perk called Somnambulant, which, as you can guess, apparently Henry becomes a sleepwalker with this hardcore negative perk. So there's a small chance of every time you go to sleep you could wake up in a completely random place on the map. And of course with no waypoints and no map or anything like that, you're not going to know where you are or how to get back to where you thought you were. Ooh. Yeah, could get interesting. There's also one cheeky. So I'm thinking of having the somnambulance one, the sleepwalking one. Then there's one called Hungry Henry or something where I'm going to have to like concentrate on the survival food mechanics a lot more. And then the third one, there's one called Bad Back, where every time you bend down to pick up an herb, there's a small chance that you can sprain your back so that you're like can't carry as much and your walk speed and stuff is massively affected for a bit. Oh, I'm in the wrong area. What's this? Bunkhouses. So who was living here? All of them knocked down and burnt down.
What have we here?
Some chips. There's not a great deal of anything here. So apparently the Spencer farm is in this direction. I'm going to walk on the bridge just in case I fall off it and can't get back up again. We'll just commit to never having been on it. Yeah, look. Yeah, you've got to add a layer of toxicity onto everything you play, right? Yeah, I really like the idea of the bad back perk, though. Okay, so apparently we're at the old Spence farmstead. Where? Oh. So the bear killed the wife that used to live... mauled the wife that used to live here. She almost died, but the husband went out and attacked the bear with a spear, and she suddenly recovered. So he thinks that the spear stole the bear's soul, but the bear didn't die, and in the process killed the husband. And they lived here. So the farmhouse is burnt down, and we have... hey, this looks familiar. Do I remember this from the other mode? I might do.
I might have to drop some gear.
Yeah, I could set up temporarily here, I suppose. Given night's falling, it's probably not a bad idea. There's so much firewood and stuff. Yeah, let's set up here. I can hear a wolf, but it feels very distant. So much coal and everything. This is the way. Given I'm so cucumbered, I should take advantage of it. Right, drop all the coal. Drop all the reclaimed wood. We'll start... Well, take some reclaimed wood. Can I get in this? Can. Furnace. Lovely, let's get the fire going. Sleepwalking could get interesting. You never know whose bed he'll wake up. And with whom. I would roll my eyes at that, I'll carry on, but that is very Henry. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Can warm up a bit now. Reeps, good afternoon. I've missed a week. Did Grey Mother get her shopping? Are we now off on an advent? We are. I'm hunting a bear. A bear that is believed to be somewhat mythical and killed the people who owned this house. I'm looking for a... I'm assuming the spear that I need to kill the bear isn't in here, right? I have been attacked by said bear, but it doesn't seem to be around at the moment.
This will come in handy.
Bullets. Coal. Let's drop the coal. Still over encumbered, but from what? Or should be the grey father in a suit. I did just fall through the lake on the ice. Oh, I can cook, can I? Yeah, I did just fall through the lake as well, which was dumb. And I had to sit with all my trousers and pants off while they cooled. Put the fresh meat out here. This can be our fridge. I see some crows over there, though. Look at the sunset. So I'm in a place now called the Frozen Muskeg. The bear could be around here somewhere, but I don't see it. Got in it, just. Probably get married to a goat again. Nope. I refuse. Yeah, the meat might lure the bear now you've said it. But there's like a dead deer over there and stuff. This game's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What killed the deer? Ravaged. It's around, isn't it? Am I safe to even sleep in an area where I can't close the door against the wildlife? Take this wood for the fire for the night.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
The cotton plaid shirt that will make you feel more Canadian. It's warm and cosy. I might actually take that just to test. There we go. Yeah, this place didn't really survive the earthquake, did it? Okay, sun's failing. Oh, I thought I saw something walking out the corner of my eye, like a person or something, then I shit my pants.
Could end up being useful.
Batches. I guess we'll go set up and see if we can pass the night somehow. I'm really exposed though if the bear does come. Should let you burn old clothes that you don't want. Yeah, that would be bad for the environment though, Kit. Apparently, whenever it comes to culling animals or doing things for the good of the environment, people don't want that. People just want me to burn plastics and stuff instead. People. Right, let's finish up looting while we're in here. Oh god, firewood as well.
Setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon. I need to drop something.
Right, are you cooked yet? Another 30 minutes until that meat's ready. I know I bang on about this stuff a lot. I'm probably boring you all to death, but I really love the pace of this. And how linear it is, in a good way. Obviously you're not like speeding up time much, there's no like fast travelling and zipping about or anything, it's just... There's no motorbike to get on to speed up the travel or anything like that. Oh, there's a bed there. Could sleep on that, I suppose. Once our tea's cooked. Linearity is not necessarily a bad trait. No, I'm saying it's good in... well, I guess I should specify. I don't mean it's linear in that there is a dotted line or levels that you go through. I mean, it's linear in that... Why is my breath red? It's linear in that all this adventure I'm having, you can trace it on the map, can't you? Yeah. No, I realise that it's a good opportunity to specify. You can trace your progress through the game on the map. You can draw a line of everywhere you went. And it's not trying to speed it up, and it's not like... Yeah. I said this before, but it respects your time by not treating you like some dopamine addict that needs something every 5 seconds to keep you engaged. I'm going to get the fire up to 7 hours. That's 7 hours and 14, and then I think I'm going to try and sleep here. Right. Do I survive the bear? I'm going to sleep with the weapon out. I do feel like more games do that than we give them credit for. Do you not credit games with that a lot now? Or are you implying that I aren't at the moment? This game is built around a much, much slower pace, right? In a very good way. It's not worried about pacing or anything like that because it just respects that the player will meet it halfway. It's great. Alright, what time is it then? We slept through most of the night. The sun is still a while away from coming up. We'll maybe cook some more meat, I think. Lovely. So we've got the fire on now for another 4 hours. We'll cook that meat and eat it. So is the sun rising anymore yet? No. Wait, where's the other bit of meat? Oh, it's in my inventory. I'll specify then. I really like how this game is willing to have one-to-one realistic pace in every journey you take and stuff, right? It's good. And just existing from moment to moment is thrilling enough, right? Well, let's take 2 firewood, let's take the coal, and I appreciate that walking speed is probably slightly higher than natural. Hyper-reality, I think, is the best way to say it. Hyper-realism, is that the phrase? Press 1 if stubble has got boring again. Okay, I expected to find more here, honestly. I feel like I hear a lot of people, not necessarily here, talk about how games hold your hand too much now, and that whatever game they're playing is a nice break from that. Yeah. But that's their personal experience, right? I feel it sometimes, in most things. Hence why I mostly live in, like, the My Summer Car world. And I think the reason I'm saying it, personally, I know you're not putting this on me, but the reason I'm saying it personally is that when I step out of that world, I expect everything to go back to being normal video games. So to find what I love about My Summer Car here as well is nice. I'm just having a little appreciation session. It's slow week. Forgive me. Right, I'm going to boil up some water just while the sun comes up. I feel like water's got a bit low. Good. Fucking, what the hell is that? What I mean is, it sounds like I hear a lot more cheering about the apparent exceptions than the apparent problem. So you're talking more about, yeah, strangers you've read as opposed to, yeah, that sounded negative. Yeah, sorry, it's more about stuff you've read outside than this, right? There's less hand-holdy games than people think. Right, what am I like for inventory space? Could do with maybe taking a little bit too much firewood. I want to keep the bedroll on me though, just in case. Oh, didn't mean to drop that. I meant to drink it. I maybe just don't play enough stuff then, so then. But yeah, I feel like
Goodness.
It lands
Through
like
another night.
like an exception, but as you say, I don't really know much about the wider gaming landscape. Right then. Well, I wanted to check this area out because I was hoping there'd be something related to the bear, so I suppose we'll have a quick look. Then the waypoint does tell me to go somewhere else. It just feels like we've just sort of appeared here and blasted through it, but it might be something specific with the pacing. But yeah, what I'm talking about in terms of linearity, just to clarify, is not about in terms of like games dragging you along. Because I think linearity from a wider scale means, in gaming terms, means it's very difficult to stray off the path the game has chosen for you, right? And this game is much the opposite. It's very much an open world sandbox, right? In a good way. What are these, by the way? Combat boots again. Did I even open this?
This stuff will come in handy.
Ragged military coat and some scrap metal. Nah, I can do without. Yeah, what I mean in this game is that there's no like speed up mechanics and there's no fast travel or teleporting or anything. So I mean it a lot more literally in that you can draw a line around the map and you can see the linear journey you've taken in like. I might be using the wrong word and just confusing the argument. Not the argument, but confusing the point there, but yeah. That's something I really value and stuff. This is a big patch of ice, and as somebody who fell through the ice earlier. You gotta be careful. I've not actually reached, no, but I'm... Quick. Idiot. But I'm leaning towards considering a Souls-like for the first time. On stream. Sounds like it's mostly praising a lack of general yeah, precisely, yeah. not necessarily fast travel, but how the game is willing to, linear movement. But it's the fast travel thing's only part of it. It just feels like a real, like, realistic pace to how you traverse the landscape. And linear feels like the best way to describe it. That's 2 wolves. That's 3 wolves. Okay, we're running, we're sprinting. Please don't fall through the ice, please don't fall through the ice. Yeah, Razor's always said Reaps that he thinks Elden Ring would be a good game to be an introduction. It's Duran Duran. I don't seem that hungry though, because I've got a lot of meat in my pockets. Or do I not? I might not actually. No, I don't. I've just got a lot of fucking junk food and shite in my bag. Those wolves are howling, you killed our mother, now prepare to die. Listen, those wolves need to appreciate that I'm about to kill the bear. Would a bear hunt a wolf? These little, like, black wolves? Maybe? You don't hear of it, do you? It feels like one of them situations where they probably wouldn't exist in a similar place together. It's more likely that they're just inhabit different areas, just stay away from each other. Started playing it, I'm enjoying it. Not too far in, but it's definitely not. No, God, no, yeah. Yeah, Razor says it feels like the best one to start with, but the thing, I've said this 1,000 times, so I apologise for everybody that's hearing it for the 1,000th time, but I feel like the thing that puts me off from streaming something like that is that I am aware that I have created a stream that is known for games that have quite a lot of downtime, where it's just us talking nonsense, and then the odd like boss fight or whatever. But if I was to play a game like that, and I've also created said stream in an afternoon where everybody's, or a morning, depending on the continent, where everybody's at work, and obviously it's on the second screen or tabbed out, right? If I was to play a game like Dark Souls or Elden Ring, I know there is a lot of exploration and stuff in those games, but there'd be times when it would just be boss fight music for like 3 hours. And there's only so much of that you can do while you're concentrating on something else, right? Because it's in the work slot, I'd be a little bit more hesitant, I think. It might not be that necessary, but again, while I'm not here to grow the stream, I am here to make sure that people who enjoy having it on aren't bombarded with boss music and failure for hours. Especially as somebody that's shite at video games, right? So apparently, according to the map, once you get back on the train tracks, the spear is through here, apparently. Let's go in back. Big gate. Schmitz, good morning. That's what volume buttons are for, yeah. All the way down. Schmitz, how are we? Yeah, the music is top in Elden Ring. That's one thing I do know without having played it. Honestly, I never really thought about categorising the games played on stream. It seems like you played a bunch of these different styles. For the most part, yeah. I think the thing is, though, is you'd notice it if it changed. Maybe. Like if I played a really dialogue-heavy game. While they are certainly not a bad thing, it would change. Where are we here? Broken Railroad. Wait, so why is the spear up here and not at the Spence family's house? Sorry, yeah, if I played a dialogue heavy game, it would completely shift up, like, the feel of what we've been working towards, right? While it might be good, it would be different. Life is Strange was a fun one. I recognise you decided the style wasn't a good fit. Yeah, definitely a 10 out of 10 game. But you kind of build up a rhythm, don't you? Is all this stuff worth thinking about? Probably not. What am I hearing? A waterfall? All done, odd games. Right? Yeah, they are, Cosperton. Absolutely. I really liked Life is Strange too. I like the dynamic with them two brothers. I thought that was cool. I've thought about trying it too, and I've made a run at the others, but I'm not good. Elden Ring seems like the one I might have a chance with. Yeah, it feels like I think it can be just as brutal apparently, but it's got a bit of an easier on ramp if it's like your first one. I don't. This is according to Razor, at least. I'm gonna go investigate. Beautiful. Well, that is a long way down. Press 1 to jump. No. I'm following the railroad. I've got to go and get this spear. Well, it's a good case of make everyone gay. What, you mean in the writing, or is there a choice in that game along those lines? Yeah, you're right. It's definitely written by a very... What, there is choice? I don't remember that. Well, there's a lot of like gay characters in it and stuff, but I thought it was a bit that was pretty much written. I come to learn there's no right or wrong way to play, Schmidt. It just took you 10 hours to to realise it. Ah, fuck, there's a landslide blocking the area off, and how the fuck do you get around there, then? I can't go north. How do I get through the landslide? I could set up camp here, but... It's not asking me to walk around up here, is it? No, she can't jump. So how do I get around, I wonder? I think the idea that if I get stuck I can go do something else and come back versus this is the only way through. Oh, there's a path here. But this is the only way through. Do this or quit. What, are you saying that's what the Souls-like thing is? The latter. You have to just overcome. No, don't waste that on a rabbit, that would be dumb. Is there a way around? Yeah, I'm always conscious with, like, Grounded and stuff, where if a boss looks like it's taking too long, I don't want to just sit and bang on it to the point where everybody's sick of hearing me focus and then, yeah. Another thing as well is a lot of this place is just talking shit, right? And if I'm so locked in and focused on a boss fight for 3 hours, then I might miss some of this searing insight from you people. Imagine if Cheeky says something like unbelievably articulate and intelligent and I miss it because I'm too busy dying on a boss. I'd never forgive myself. Okay, this is just one big loop. How do I get... That'll never happen. No, one of you might at some point. Stop the clock and all that, right? Okay, I might be a bit lost. The only way I can look to get down is, like, here. I wonder if there's an area where I can attach the climbing rope. Let me go back to where we could hear the waterfall. It seems like the game's leading me towards that sound. Welcome to the new followers, by the way. I appreciate that I don't have alerts on, so that can be done a little bit more modestly. Oh, I can actually get down. I'm going to have to find somewhere down here, though. And that looks like a frozen lake at the bottom of the crev. To find somewhere to warm up. Can I get back up here? Oh, fuck. Have I made a mistake? Oh, you idiot. There is... The maintenance yard might have like a fire barrel or something, but I feel like I'm a long way from it. Maybe we can walk up the river and get to whatever that place is. I thought that was a massive crow or something sat there. I'm losing my mind. Kelly, good morning. That's one of the best parts of watching you play Grounded. I love watching you get locked in and improve with each attempt. I'd never be able to do that on War Mode, and it's impressive and entertaining for me at least. Also, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I think I'm kind of conscious of... Obviously, you're right. Those, like, the bosses are one of my favourite parts of Grounded. But I think it... Fucking hell. Do I smell that bad? Sorry. I think it's better to watch like 30 minutes of attempts on a boss and then the loop of improving like the setup and stuff, right? Because there's some times where I think if I just bang my head against this, I could probably do this, but I think it's probably time that we have a break from the boss music and have a bit of downtime while I go and farm some upgrades or whatever. I just worry that if it was Dark Souls... Where am I going? I'm just going to follow this riverbed. I just worry that in something like Dark Souls, like Schmidt said, the solution offered is just... But where am I going? I need to go that way. I just worry the solution would often be just sit here and bang your head against it until the credits. I mean, I can sit and theorise, but the solution would be for me to just pull the trigger and play one. Have I got trapped down here, by the way? Have I actually got myself stuck? There's got to be a way out. Oh, okay. Alright. I thought I'd soft-lock myself then, but I suppose there wouldn't be stuff down here if you couldn't get down here and get out. So this gets me up onto the ridge slightly. Is that a good place to stop and eat, maybe? Do it after you've completed Valheim 1.0 and the others. I might consider trying it, yeah. Elden Ring would be the one, I think. Didn't even bury Wolfie. No little wooden cross to come back and visit. I'll make a cross out of his guts, I think. I can't anyway, this is a survival situation. I've got a quarter of my temperature bar left before I start taking health damage. I need to get through this crev. I will say, I've got a plan for Friday.
Big massive bums.
Martin, you and your big massive bum, welcome to the stream. Ooh, sign of life, sign of civilization. Not Martin, but the... Am I any Oh, I've just gone round the lance. Okay, that's fine. Do you know, I wouldn't mind finding another train car that's got fire in it. When we are on a train track, it's possible. Martin, good afternoon. Yeah, I've decided, for those that haven't been around in Discord, on Friday, assuming it runs alright, I'm starting KCD 2. But I'm not just starting it, I'm going straight in, completely blind, on hardcore, with the sleepwalking perk, the bad back perk, and the Hungry Henry negative, all negative perks. Which means no map, no waypoint on the map, no compass, no health bar, no combat bars, none of it. All in, heightened difficulty, increased vendor prices, increased speech and skill checks and everything. Fuck it. I've been informed by a few people that I'm good enough for it. Martin says he wouldn't recommend it. Well, if it backfires, we're going to bang our head against it until we get to the end of that fucking game. If nothing else gives Topless enough time to add more content to my winter car, that will. I mean, I could do it. Oh, look at this. Look at big boobs over here. Ooh, train car. Right, I'm actually warming up ever so slightly. I think I've got out of... This looks more like a crash than anything. Oh, it's an engine. Sounds miserable. Excellent. Can we get in? I wouldn't mind getting in. No? Not only do I have the DLC, Martin, Bear bought it for me and gifted it to me on stream an hour before we started. Big generous nerd. And then I immediately centred today's stream around killing Bear. What's going on? Enter vehicle. Speaking of Bear. Oh. I was expecting a cutscene then, it was fine. Ragged woolen scarf. Is that an upgrade? .9, 1.4. Oh god, not at all. Let's drop it. Some matches. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Okay, yeah, stronger than he looks.
The lights.
Wait.
Can't feel my hands.
I'm fucking freezing and dropping What happened there? Maybe if you pull the arrows out, it'll be friendly. Is this Methuselah again?
Campfire?
I need to go warm up and fast. Maybe if you pull the arrows out, it'll be friendly. Another Aurora. This is what brought down the plane in the first place. Who is Methuselah? Why is there a bear that's like 200 years old? And why is there a guy here that seems to appear and he speaks like he's God? I think Augur is as well, Martin. I'm going to speak to you in a minute, Methuselah. I need to warm up. Let me spend an hour just by the fire so I can warm up. I have to eat and everything as well. Do I have any meat on me that I could cook? I'm going to wait until the ads to speak to him. Okay, let's cook some... Jesus. Speaking of KCD... Yeah, sorry, yeah. I think Augur is. I have to go meet him there. Well, at least we've got a fire, so I don't have to worry about going inside, but... How could he push that train car over? You better know more about this bear. I'm assuming you're about 400 years old, so you can have some answers for me. Alright. While I'm waiting for the ads, I might do some repairs if possible. Let me check. See, that's knackered, look. I should have a sewing kit and some cloth on me as well. Can I repair? Yeah. Doomhaus meet up in the Chechen forests. Martin, you already died in a Chechen forest. I saw your body laid next to that river that time on that screenshot. 66. Let's repair anything below... 70. I don't do this often enough. 85, 80, 77. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Then, I think what I'll do is... boil some water. Right, those of you back from the ads, I've not spoke to him yet. I've just been doing some general maintenance. While that's boiling, let me eat this old jerky. Shove that stone up your ass. Right, Methuselah, give me some answers. Why is there an aurora going on? What does it mean? And what the fuck is up with that bear?
You again?
How goes the war, my friend?
War?
The war between man and nature, of course. The lights in the sky, you and the bear. The cold, hunger. The old fights returning.
Did you scare the bear away?
There was no bear when I found you. Perhaps it isn't yet time for your paths to cross?
Listen, old man. I'm not sure.
You still believe things are going to go back to the way they were?
Lights in the sky.
Remember, I said they were a reckoning.
They're powering the lights around us?
Now you see.
This can't be. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, and yet it has happened.
The aurora is powering the... Was the lights on around this area? I didn't even see that. So the aurora provides electric.
So, this is some kind of recurring aurora borealis?
Possibly.
And it's affecting the electricity, the power?
And everything dependent on it. Animating it, or destroying it. Perhaps both.
And you knew this was coming?
No, but it was only a matter of time. This has all happened before.
Don't get it. Easy Green, good morning. Just been attacked by a bear.
I've had a lot of trouble with wildlife lately. Is it always this dangerous around here?
I've seen many strange things, of course, but the birds and beasts, their rhythms are their own.
Meaning?
The patterns of nature have been interrupted, broken. Even those who once knew how to read them are now confused.
What do you think's spooking the wildlife?
I can't say for sure, but the lights in the sky may hold the answer.
So, you think the aurora is influencing the wildlife, too?
There is much in nature that we cannot understand. Would it be so strange?
Did the aurora... Oh shit, my water's boiling. Did the aurora scare away the bear? Yeah, look, he's actually fired up the electrics, look. What is an aurora? It's just that it's like photons bouncing off the poles, isn't it? The magnetic summit or other is causing the summit light bouncing around or whatever. Oh, it's magic. That's true. Charged photons, yeah, bouncing off the magnet. Is it the atmosphere or is it the magnetic something or other? Well, magic might actually be closer to the truth in this context. I should sleep until morning, shouldn't I? But I kind of don't want to sleep until morning if it's going to affect the aurora. I kind of want to explore while it's going. Plus, it's fucking beautiful. Okay, there's a wolf down there, but I don't think it's seen. I tell you what, I think Methuselah had more to say. Has that got red eyes? It also looks like it didn't want to go into the light then. It came right up to here, then stopped at the edge of the light with red eyes and left. I need to go ask Methuselah. It's a bit of both. What, swamp gas and magic? The weather stinks and it's like triple cold. Methuselah. Ah shit, I've got nothing to speak to him about. Alright. If what I'm looking for is down here, then I guess we press on. We've got about 14 minutes, so let's just get a little bit closer and see what we can find. The magnetic field is dipole, so the field guides the charged particles into the upper atmosphere. Normally they're directed away by said magnetic... or they're directed away. Oh, so the magnetic field traps... we'll say traps the particles in the atmosphere instead of bouncing them off, and that's what we're seeing. The photons, I should say. It's lowest. Let's have an old granola bar. I'll keep being concerned that I'm not eating enough. They collide with oxygen and nitrogen in the atmosphere, exciting the electrons into higher energy states, which subsequently return to low energy when the excess is released as photons. It's kind of beautiful. Right, so apparently this is a scrap yard. Thank you, sir. I think they need an atmosphere for that reach, right? Or an atmosphere thick enough for it. Something to trap them. Why was... That wolf feels like it was leading me somewhere. I'm anxious that wolf's going to pop out or not. I've not died yet, and I don't want it to happen now. Can I get in here? I'm getting in here. Oh, shit. It's locked. Yeah, they're not guaranteed to have a magnetic field either, are they? Okay, I'm going to have to try and live in here. Crumpled note. A handwritten note on grease-stained paper. Months without pay, making us deal with these forest crazies. Now they're sending me after them. I've had it. After this trip, I'm done. No matter what. If you're coming to help, meet me on the far side of Mystery Lake near the summer cabins. We'll start there. Either we... Cut off. Head to the far side of Mystery Lake near the cabins. For what purpose? Well, when we go back to the trapper's cabin, at least we've got a mission to do when we get there. Ooh, a saw. Do I have a saw?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
It's alright, Mackenzie. We'll be firing up the fire very shortly. So I'm about to get big bum cold. Let's get the fire fired up. Shit, no accelerant. 70% chance of success. 55 or 70. Let me see if I can find some accelerant while I'm here. Painkillers, bandages I don't need, soda. So this should get me into the... Oh,
it's making my head feel thick.
Fuck, hang on. Yeah, no. I think we'll, even though it's warm in there, I think we'll warm up out here. So it is true about the dogs.
My fingers feel numb.
But the sun's coming up now. Is that why whatever them demon dogs have run away? Because that wolf with the green eyes ran towards the streetlight and fucked off again. Maybe I should go in there and warm up.
This'll come in handy.
Protect from the wind, there's no real warmth value of its own. Take all food, always. Oxygen and similar colours on Mars, but strictly confined to the polar regions. Oxygen and nitrogen gas being two primary offenders of producing the colours. Physics always puts me into an existential crisis.
I could use this.
Certainly doesn't need us, does it? Seizure warning? What, for the flashing lights in there, you mean? Never get seizures from flashing lights, but Lord, if it doesn't give me a headache and a quickened heart rate. Aurora observations. Those lights in the sky are doing funny things to the machines around here. We found this old shed and the computer started turning on by themselves. Lamps lighting up. We've been trying to call down to the main office when the Aurora or whatever it's called is out, but we're not getting through. Can't tell if the phones even work. There's just a handful of us from the Winter crew hove up here now. Some of them want to go try for the coast and the settlements there, but if you find this, that's where we've gone. We're still hoping Briarhouse sends a team up before it comes to that. Even with the fire barrel we brought indoors, it's a bitter cold. Is that a quest maybe for head to the coast? No? Yeah, I'm really cold. I don't know if we go in that other room.
Damn, I'm freezing.
I suppose Sothan's right. If flickering shit gets on your nerves, I wouldn't. Just be careful in this room, because there seems to be some electrical problem. Oh. Oh, because the Aurora stopped, so the electricity is cut to this area. That does make sense. So we've got a monstrous maintenance shed here. I wonder if you have to come at certain times, so you have to be at certain places when there's an Aurora. Is there going to be an Aurora every night now? Desolation Point, that sounds like some Far Harbour stuff. I don't know how that's going to work. Anyway, we've got 6 minutes left, so I think what we'll do is, instead of trying to warm up there, we'll maybe spend an hour in here. Until we're warmed up enough to go back to Methuselah. Yeah, there's so much to do in here. Look, there's a boiler and all. Oh my god, there's a corpse. Right, we'll search this tomorrow. For now, let's get out of here. Let's go back to Methuselah, and that's where we'll rest. Oh, I'm interested in this. Also, I love physics. Got to take a bunch of it, but it turns out I do a lot.
My feet.
Already that cold. Oh, I didn't spend an hour, did I? I said I was going to. Tell you what wouldn't be a bad idea. No, I was going to say let's cook some food, but by the time I've got the fire started, we'll just wait here an hour. Sorry, got to take a bunch of it, but it turns out I do better with abstract math rather than applicative. Yeah, in terms of physics, I think a lot of us enjoy just the fun facts that come with it, right? I think the actual study of it is a different story entirely. Alright then, tomorrow, I guess we push through this maintenance area. I wondered then if there's like a locked gate or something, just in terms of game design. Let me go have a look. I wonder if there's a locked gate and there's some puzzle that we have to crack inside this maintenance shed to get through. To whatever the area is north where the spear is. Yeah, I can see a fence, look. I've got no memory of any of this place, though, from the other mode. I know, I can get through it. I'm just trying to work out what the Aurora mechanic means, like... Ooh, wolves. Like, I wonder if the... I don't know. It might just be that there's, like, areas you can access while the electricity's on or something. Anyway, this is something to think about tomorrow. Here's Sothan howling. As long as Bear's not howling, I'm alright. Alright, let's go back to Methuselah. And then that'll be all we've got time for today. Do you know what? If it's slow, quiet week, I think today has been perfect for it. We're having a bit of a mental makes it sound a bit more serious. We're recovering our brains after a bullshit couple of weeks. I'm enjoying this. Alright, see you again tomorrow. Lovely. Let's go fill our bellies. Maybe do a bit of repairs if there's anything to repair. I don't think there is. I might actually try and repair the gun. Because you can do that, can't you? Although I don't think I've found a gun repair kit since I've been playing this. Maybe that gets introduced later on. I remember them from the other mode. Lovely. Oh, shit. Hang on. Fuck. I've completely whiffed. I'm tabbing out, pray that I don't disconnect. I finally can see Theo and the Crickets. That's like some boy band. Shit. For those of you that haven't already, now's a good time to do this because it's marbles. The next round of predictions for the World Cup are out. I've posted it in Discord. So my last message, as of yesterday, we have now entered the knockout stages of the World Cup. So all of the games that you guys predicted are already done. Cats, if you're here, will you post the current leaderboard for me? It is neck and neck between the greens and oranges. So if you haven't predicted the next 16 games, the sheet only came out yesterday, by the way. So, oh, he's gone. So if you haven't predicted the next round in the last 15 hours, or whatever it is, 24 hours maybe, the link is in Discord now for you to do it. I was supposed to say that before. Sorry, I've tapped out. Right, I've got a sprain wrist from the inventory being a bit too heavy. Tomorrow we'll sort this out a bit. I'm also hungry and thirsty and everything. But that's all we've got time for. So, I think we'll have an energy bar. No. You're done, Paula, yeah. You guessed correct. You've already done them. Yeah. It's for those that haven't predicted in the last 2 days. Yeah. Right. But that aside, thank you all for joining today. I appreciate everybody stopping by and enjoying some slightly quieter Doomhaus bullshit because it's been a bit chaotic lately. I will see you all tomorrow for more Long Dark, and I can now officially announce, for those that weren't here before, that I will be playing on Friday, starting a brand new playthrough of a game I've never touched, called Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And not only am I starting it blind, I'm playing it straight on hardcore. Apparently I don't learn my lesson. But that was great today. I really enjoyed that. Long Dark, that was top. There he is, look, the bastard. He's got green eyes on there as well. I wonder if I have to fight it during an aurora. Because then I can use light to fight it, right? Because if its eyes go green and then it doesn't like the light during an aurora. But anyway, that's going to do it. Thank you all for joining. I'll see you all tomorrow for more of that. Welcome to the new followers as well. But for now, let's make up for lost time, shall we? Is that loud? That sounds loud. Better turn alerts back on, haven't I? How do I do that again? I fucking forgot. Nope, not that one. There we go. Aurora Blast. Game abruptly turns into a wizard battle. Is it alright, yeah? It just sounded loud for some reason. Maybe the game's slightly quieter and I had to turn it up. Alright, yeah, welcome to all the new followers. I appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. I will see you all tomorrow for more. We'll be playing this every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday until the credits finish on the Wintermute thing. I'm enjoying it so far. A wizard battle. This guy tried to storm Nomergan and got killed. Alright, I'm going to take myself out of the section and we'll play some marbles. We'll pick a winner and we'll get out of here and look forward to tomorrow. Why is marbles not loaded? Right, for those that don't know what's happening, if you're in the Doomhaus Discord, you will be randomly assigned a colour. You can join by the ! Discord command or the link down below. And both teams, green or orange, compete against each other to determine where's the golden name. Thank you, Cats. There's the leaderboard, by the way, for those that want to check. Azzy is currently at the top on 124, then it's Siddles and then me. Lundios, the highest green. The person who wins that gets a point, so it's worth taking part in. For now, however, the point is decided in marbles. If you're in the Doomhaus Discord and you would like to take part in this, you must simply type the password now, and the password is Aurora. Go. Surprised nobody guessed it first. Alright, we have Reaps for the greens, Sothan for the greens, Polar for the greens, for the oranges, 6-4, good afternoon, for the greens, Alcarion for the oranges, Martin for the greens, Schmitz for the oranges, Bear for the greens, Azzy for the oranges, welcome to the stream, Salty for the oranges, Kelly for the greens, Shaggy Dan for the oranges, Easy Green for the greens, one day Easy Green, Lundios, welcome to the stream, for the greens, Cats for the greens, and Monrot for the oranges. Right, 17 marbles into the race then, a nice tight one. First person to pick a number 200 picks the level go. We have Reap, Sothan, Polar, Kitten, 6-4, Alcarion, Martin, Schmitz, Bear, Azzy, Salty, Kelly, Shaggy Dan, Easy Green, Lundios, Cats, and Mindray. 7 oranges, 10 greens. Polar says 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the fuck is that? Do you fancy it? Polar, are you happy with whatever the new map splashy attack is? Hey, we're supposed to be playing community maps, aren't we? I just realised. Alright, let's go for it. Yes, Shark is cool. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Best of luck, everybody. Can Kitten get her first point of 2026? Shark is ejaculating. I love doing that. Not now, he's supposed to concentrate on marbles. Right, current scores then after the Greens won golf is 110 to 79, but the Oranges had a better week last week. Usually, these custom maps are junk. Let's see if this one's the same. Paul has gone for his boost early. Okay, we've got a map that you can't really spectate, so we'll just keep an eye on the fact that Sothan is in the lead for the Greens. This is a game where you watch marbles, and for some reason all the official maps that they make now are made in a way that watching is the one thing you can't do. Alcarion did get ahead though. This is a... yeah, Sothan got... I'm going to say this is a tumbler though, so an orange will do better than everybody else, and it was Sothan. Easy Green pushes Sothan down, leading to 3 greens in the top 3. Sothan well ahead. Top 5 all green. Top 6 all green. Sothan hit some trouble though. Cats 6-4, Polar, Easy Green. Kitten is trying to do something for the Oranges. The Oranges are arriving at the back, but there's a lot of level left to go. Sothan still in first place, holding on with Easy Green in second. Martin 6-4, Reap, so much green. You've not even got that much. There's only 3 more yet. For some reason, you're friggin' dominating everything. Easy Green with a massive overtake. Sothan falls behind. Next obstacle, the spin. God, this is a long level, actually. Could an orange actually do something? I mean, Az is here. They've all got stuck in something, though. What are they all stuck in? Something in there. Nothing? Nothing. Schmitz on that right-hand side. Could an orange, actually? Easy Green's already through the next obstacle. Sothan right behind. I don't know what we're looking at right now, but could Schmitz do something magical? Easy Green hits some trouble on the bobbly bits. Schmitz straight through. This could be good from Schmitz. Sothan back in the lead. Reaps in second. This level's not bad, you know. Kitten's here as well. Both oranges had a bad run through there. The greens got shot through favourably. The greens now top 4. Can Schmitz or Kitten do something dastardly? Schmitz has managed to get himself into third. The greens won't like that. Schmitz now in... oh, he's in the lead briefly. And now the lead is 4 greens. Kitten in 4th. We're still not at the last obstacle. Come on, kitten. Martin's gone wide. Schmitz is here as well. Martin has overtaken both Easy Green and Sothan. Can Martin get through the drop? Still no oranges doing anything of any damage. Alcarion just jumps to his death. No, wait, what's Alcarion doing? What are you doing down there, Alcarion? Sothan back in the lead, and is that a Sothan victory? It is. Sothan for the greens. Martin for the greens. And we've got an orange in the top 3, unless Easy Green gets the overtake. Shit. Sothan is your person of the century of the day. We're just passing through the pancreas. That level was top, actually, 6-4. It's true. I enjoyed that. What you want on this game is just loads of fucking obstacles, and it opens so you can watch it. And that was loads of obstacles. Apparently, Sothan has taken the point, and the Greens have started the week, as they've been starting every week lately, by fucking dominating. Sothan, congratulations, as he already posted it. He's going to post it soon, I know he is. He's busy talking in Discord, he's not even celebrating, this guy. Sothan, congratulations. I shouldn't do this on stream, should I? Who won Person of the Century of the Day last week? On Friday? It was a green, wasn't it? Schmitz. It was Schmitz for the oranges. Nice memory, Stubble. Sothan it is then, your person of the century of the day. Congratulations to Sothan. Commiserations to Martin and Keaton, who came in 2nd and 3rd. That level wasn't bad. But I think we can continue with Slow Week. Happy. That went well. Right, for those that haven't seen it, because it came out a little late last week. Sothan did. Willow got the PB, yeah, because we've never played the map before, so I think Sothan's the fastest player in the world. There is your May 2026 best of. Enjoy that if you haven't seen it. Follow everybody on the list and everybody else in this god-awful place. But that's going to be all I have today. Thank you for joining me. Again, we're going to have a slightly calmer week for the next couple of days, and then on Friday we're starting some big bullshit. So for now, I appreciate everybody. Congratulations to Sothan. Good work to the Greens. The scores end 111 to 79. You need to get Kitten to level up to your point, Martin. You tell me. For now, thank you all for the bits, the subs, the hosts, the raids, and everything. Welcome to all the new followers. But for now, can I have a final word as I thank you all for being lovely. See you all tomorrow. But Reaps, Easy Green, Martin, Kitten, Schmitz, 6-4, Bear, Polar, Cats, Lundios, Mindrake, Kelly, Azzy, Salty, Shaggy Dan, and everybody else that I can't see on screen. I love you all. See you tomorrow. Final word is this. I need more mana.